All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be learning about something called repeating objects to create atmospheric perspective. It normally takes about 5 or 6 one-hour classes for my middle schoolers to complete. So we are going to continue learning about atmospheric perspective. We try our best to learn about this every year of middle school, and this year is no different. This is a really important thing to learn if you ever want to be able to make really nice landscapes. You need to be able to show with color, show with detail, show with overlapping, show with position. What things are close to the viewer, what things are in the middle, and what things are far away. That's called the foreground, middle ground, background. And we're going to do this in an interesting style. We're going to repeat some objects. There might be a line of cactuses going back in the desert. I've done that one a lot. Another one, there could be trees. You could have lines of trees and mountains that as they get further back into space, they get lighter and lighter and lighter. You could have a bunch of rowboats out there, sort of like they would have at a summer camp or a place where you rent paddle boats. And the ones close to you have a lot of detail, and they're nice and dark and solid in their color. And then as they get further away, they get smaller and smaller, and they get lighter and lighter. That's how we use atmospheric perspective. Of course, you're going to be expected to lay out some sort of a design or whatever you decide your setting is going to be. That's up to you. But what I need you to make sure that you are focusing on is not just making a whole composition and making sure that it looks good, but let's really force that atmospheric perspective, where the things that are close to us are big. The things that are close to us are usually lower on the page. The things that are close to us are usually darker, more saturated colors. And they have more details. As things get further away and you get to the middle ground, a little bit less detail, a little bit smaller, a little bit higher up on the page, a little bit less dark. As you get to the back, it's going to be kind of foggy back there. It's going to be, the colors are a lot lighter. You can't really see the details. Everything's farther away, so it's way smaller. And the way that we're going to show that technique is by repeating objects that go further and further back into space. You could make it surreal if you want to make it look like a desert with a bunch of giant lipstick containers in it going back into space with a alien ship floating over top of it. That's fine, as long as you're using the atmospheric perspective effect with color, size, overlapping, and amount of detail. And let's just remember, this is the time of year where people kind of start lagging in their motivation at school. I would really like it if you tried your best to re-up that. I am here making this video for you to try and help you be motivated. I try to find the best examples that I can for you to look at to motivate you. And I always show respect to my students, so I ask that you show me respect. And one of the ways you do that is by giving me effort, trying your best, not just trying to be done, but trying to make the best thing that you can make. You can do it. Let's lock in, get this done. Thank you.